This session is going to include some gentle back tickling with these lovely fresh flowers. So, I want to thank you for joining us for this video. Please be sure to let us know in the comments if you like these fresh flower spa videos. You can see she is having a bit of a ticklish response here. So I'm going to do my best to try and not tickle her too much, but also creating a nice, soothing, and relaxing video for you. So, using these delicate flower petals, just gently caressing the arms and the back. And just tracing her back with the flower. So, I'm not using roses today. None of these flowers have thorns on them. If you do use roses for something like this, make sure that you thoroughly remove any thorns first. I just love the sounds of fresh flowers, and I love the way the petals feel on my skin. Just so soft and delicate. And then working up behind, over the ears, and into the crown of the head with my thumbs as I work the sides with my fingertips. Gentle little circles. And from this position, I'm just going to gently start wrapping up the back. So wrapping the side body, giving this kind of gentle pull over serratus, the muscles that wrap around the rib cage. I'm gonna move my flowers out of the way here. Wrap this other side of the body. So she has a little bit of cream on her skin from a previous video. But because I don't have really any lotion on my hands right now, I'm able to just kind of glide through the lower back a little bit. But I am able to get a little bit of contact with the muscle beneath the skin. And then as I come up through the shoulder blades and out over the shoulders, using this broad, kind of embracing technique on her back. You can work on down the arms a little bit. Wrapping up the spine. And then I'll come to the other side, kind of doing that same sort of technique. I'm going to take my flowers once more. And we'll do the same kind of wrapping with the flowers. Just a little ticklish there. Out over the shoulder blades, offering this nice gentle caress. And then we'll do a similar type of thing, but now from the shoulder down. So as the muscles of the back start to relax, I'm gonna come just to the edge of the spine. So not over the spinal cord, but just next to it, into the belly of this erector muscle, and just nice and slowly jostling my fingers up the full length of the muscle into the occipital ridge at the base of the skull. Doing the same on the other side here, starting at the sacrum, and just inviting that muscle to have a little bit of space between it and the spinal cord, all the way up to occiput. This is a nice time to come back to the top of the table for a moment, offering a little bit of compression. So holding, I've got 2 fingers, so I've got 1 finger on each side of the spine. This gentle jostle into the occipital ridge, and then leaving my fingers on the occiput, placing my other hand on the sacrum, and just really gently offering kind of a gentle stretch the top of the spinal cord and the bottom, inviting more space between the vertebrae. So in the same way that we used this sort of jostle technique in the erector muscle, now I'm using it just with my full palm of my hand, all the way from the sacrum into the top of the shoulder and out over the shoulders. Taking a moment to work both of the shoulders at once. A lot of us sometimes feel knots between the shoulder blades. Just a common area for the body to store tension. So actually don't feel any knots in her shoulder blades. I'm just giving some nice little circles into these muscles, and then through the shoulders. Throwing in some scalp work throughout the session can be a nice way to help the person you're working on stay relaxed. There's something just very calming about receiving and nurturing touch on the scalp. I think for a lot of us, it was maybe in the hairstylist's chair that we maybe even first discovered ASMR. And for a moment here, I'm going to just gently take my hand to kind of a little cup shape, and I'm going to cup her ears for just a moment. So I'm not pressing into her ears, just sort of forming. So I'm not pressing into her ear. I'm just kind of gently letting my hand, little cup shape of my hand, form a little seal around the ear. It's deeply relaxing to have someone do this to you. It just kind of forces you to tune in to the sounds inside of your own head. Like you can almost hear your own heart beating, hear your blood flowing. This is something I will even do to myself when I'm feeling really stressed out or just be having trouble falling asleep or something like that. And then nice and gently, just starting to remove my hands, do a little more scalp. And doing a little bit more scalp. The face cradle gives you access to almost the entire scalp. So it's nice to really be conscientious that you're touching in on as much of the surface area of the scalp as possible. So as I move back toward the shoulders again, there's a really interesting little pressure point in the back of the shoulder here. So rather than moving in with a trigger point type of pressure, like through the thumb, I'm going to use a nice big broad surface, giving her a pretty good amount of pressure, but over a broad surface. It's one of those kind of strange spots that you never realized was tense until someone starts working on it. So now doing both shoulders in the same location, just kind of almost a Thai massage technique here. And then nice and slowly into the triceps a little bit. And walking my palm down either edge of the spine. So the same movement, just kind of alternating between the left and right side. Little push into the sacrum at the base of the spine. And now I'll do the same thing, but both hands simultaneous, rather than alternating. Pushing into the sacrum, and then just really gently pulling the hands back up. So alleviating the pressure on the upward stroke. Pushing down. You can feel the sacrum there. Just gently massage out over the sacrum and then gently rolling the hands back up. This time I'm gonna just spend a moment here, just kind of offering her this little stretch, inviting more space in the low back. So many of us accumulate tension in this area, the top of the hips, the low back, so it's just a nice way to just kind of offer a little bit more space. Gently lifting back up. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're feeling ultra calm and peaceful and relaxed after joining me today. I would love to hear your feedback, comments, requests. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider checking out the link below to visit our Patreon page, where we post new exclusive content for our patrons every week. And there are hundreds of exclusive videos that are already uploaded there for you to enjoy. As always, thank you so much for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you again in the very next video. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day until I see you again. Thank you so, so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I hope you'll take a moment to join me on Psychetruthpatrons.com, where you will find dozens of videos that we've either had to remove from YouTube or that we'll never post on YouTube. And of course, there's plenty of bloopers and behind the scenes as well, so you can see everything that goes into our video creation process.